tight ends.
So Keaton Slovis will take the first snap for SC, looking to throw the ball on first down, and at long last
Been a little bit different for him.
2nd and 7. Slovis with all kinds. It just hasn't. The numbers are fine. Clay Helton says everything's fine. It hasn't looked totally fine. Again, with a lot of time to throw and nowhere to go with the ball. Slovis on the move. And out first time they had the ball. Still very early in this game in Salt Lake City. First handoff for USC.
With a lot of pace and to balance out their offensive attack with some rushing.
Play fake. Slovis against the entire history of this USC program. 3rd and 1. Is no guarantee. This full answer is when you hire Graham Harrell as your offensive coordinator, he's a Mike Leach air raid guy. That is not what he does. Slovis is 3. He did. 2nd and 1, empty backfield. Good jump at the snap, maybe too good.
A more worn in texture for him, just because he was having trouble gripping the ball a lot last week. So if you see an improvement there, it
will be the coldest game that he will ever have played in his football life. On 2nd down and 6, pressured, throws over down, has a chance by the end of the night to be one of the coldest games that USC football has ever played. Slovis, play fake. The number they keep talking about with Slovis to tell all of us that we're all wrong, that he's just fine. Handoff left side, and that's not what we call the red zone. Inside the 20 and beyond has not been all that friendly to the Trojans. Slovis throws in the Todd Orlando defense. I'm not sure anybody knew he could do that. That was a heck of a play. So Slovis will be dragged down on first down. Utah having to replace 3 of their 4 starting defensive linemen. All 3 were drafted into the NFL. It was a heck of a group last year. USC wide receivers have been relatively quiet in this first quarter. 3rd and 4. Slovis in the pocket, looking for somewhere to go with the ball. Still looking. Now he's taken off, and he is going to be dragged down. He all is well. Malapai in the backfield made a Utah defender miss. What a great run that was. It did. It's only 2 games plus this one, but USC has not thrived in these areas. Malapai. And the SC defense got another stop. Good field position for the offense. Handoff, and here started his career at Nevada. Came to Utah, was a safety. Now he's playing linebacker, and he's turned into a really good player. Ball's out on the hit on the quarterback. Utah's going to scoop it up and go the other way.
And they could not handle it. And so tonight it seems like they've gone the opposite way. We'll play more zone against these guys.
Malapai, like every kid does now when the 3rd quarter comes to an end. Somehow they didn't pick that idea up. And against Tyler Vaughns. Tyler Vaughns is really good. 3rd and 4. Slovis, quick release, and he hits Vaughn. Well, they've had a couple so far in this first half. Still 10 minutes to go until halftime. And a handoff left side, leaning on Malapai, the senior. Slovis to pass. Throws it.
Focus on your job and understand that being the quarterback at USC, this is part of the job. You come here for the attention.
Slovis throws. Slovis. Pressure comes. It was picked up pretty nice. Slovis back on the field from the shotgun. Looking to throw the ball. He's going to dump it short right. Malapai. USC's red zone offense looks a little better here tonight. Handoff. And a big hole. Malapai cuts it inside. Gets knocked forward.
Holding number 62 offense. A 10-yard penalty will be enforced from the previous spot. Still 2nd down.
Up, and you'll see just in the middle of your screen. Now watch how he makes this hole happen. He grabs his guy, won't let go, takes him to the ground, and had he not done that, that play is probably...
Because the Trojans have had a lot of penalty problems again early in this season. 2nd and 12 across the middle. That was not a... Given USC's offense more good field position. They start for the Utah 40. Slovis slings it out right side, completes it.
And so you try to move on, but you realize the next week isn't even promised. It was really hard to deal with, but they've tried to turn that into a positive.
Managed through the chaos of this season.
Yeah.
Slovis throws it over the top.
Plays against Arizona State in the opener.
When he was a senior in high school, there were some who thought he was the best high school football player. Right next to him, Rising took a big hit and was favoring his right arm, did not look right. And Utah content to just let them do that, even with their 2 timeouts. Malapai with a nice run, but it will be the last run.
Holding, number 71 offense. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Still second down.
Round could have turned into a disaster for them. Instead, the handoff here for the Trojans.
His message was they need to score on this opening drive.
Let's see if they can do it. Slovis is going to throw the ball on first down. Checks down.
And London.
And we haven't seen a lot of St. Brown in this game. He was a little banged up during the first half. We'll see with him. 33 yards, just a sophomore. Big-time talent. Handoff and the cutback. He was right there with those two high-powered offenses in the pass game, but they lagged way behind on the ground. Be better.
Number 70 offense.
Penalties called and penalty yardage.
I think SC's offensive line has played pretty well here so far tonight. That
penalties called and penalty yardage.
I think SC's offensive line has played pretty well here so far tonight. That 3rd and 6. Slovis in the pocket, throws over the nickname for a nickname. He was, from the time he was really little, his family called him Bruiser, and they shortened it to Brew. Brew McCoy, when he was in high school, there were folks who thought, well, that's the best high school player in the country. Two of them in the same position group. There's a missed tackle.
Can actually tackle him.
Slovis is 6 for 6 on this drive. It's almost 1st and goal, not quite, and they lost 4 yards. It's 2nd and 14. That one, a little swing out to St. Brown, trying to use him down at the 1. Slovis takes a snap, looking middle, throws middle. Utah, those 4 turnovers are looming so large. Slovis and USC getting the ball back. The check down, 1 catch in the first 2 games combined. He's got 3 here tonight. We heard so much about the Utah tight ends. They've been invisible. Kromenhoek is is just so dynamic with that speed. We saw it last year. He's not really been involved this season. That was a good
as he did last year, I would say.
It is pumping up his completion percentage. He's completed 12 of his last 13. He's got all kinds of time again, and he completes another one to Drake London short.
Holding, number 75 offense. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Still 1st down.
Outs and whatnot, but their best NFL prospect on the offensive line. Delayed handoff straight ahead, and there's the speed of Keenan Kristen. In fairness, we did ask Graham Harrell, how come Keenan's just not been involved at all? Slovis, that was another. 2nd and 11 from the Utah 25. Kristen carries. Slovis throws middle. Outcome. They took 7:42 off the clock. Ran 13 plays. 13. Maybe you think about kicking a field goal if it's 4th and 6 or a spot where you don't think you're going to convert.
On the night. Need more than that.
I had that last carry. Yes, he's throwing the ball. They're going to check it down to their running back. It has not been a perfect game for the Utes.
No, that's a fair comment.
Straight ahead run. Overall, the Utah's defense has played well, replacing 9 starters and all that NFL talent. Pressure on Slovis. He gets away. Slovis going to line up for a throw back across. And that was huge, that conversion, because on 3rd down, Utah looking at getting the ball back, maybe come up with a isn't real long. I mean, the Pac-12 scheduling just 6 games before championship weekend. Slovis throwing, which is amazing
this season.
So it's 3rd and 12, Slovis, and they're throwing it again. They are relentless in what they do. SC will run out the final minute, 29 here, and get on that airplane for the last time in the regular season to head on
from behind wins. They would see a team getting better, and USC would get some strong control. Hold the limited number of games against the Pac-12 champion.
Absolutely. I 100% believe that, and I don't blame